Hello, Soul Tribers. I pray you're doing well. Sending you the purest of love and light. We're blessed, we're safe, we're anchored, and we're heavily protected. So, welcome. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I love hearing from you as well. We're anchored and we're safe and we're highly protected. So, here we have it says flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So I wanted to do this like a money read, money career, but then however it is coming out for you, please receive it however it resonates for you. So if this is a relationship or people coming from your past or new people you're encountering, you have done too much to lower your standards. Where you are right now, it's kind of like you are happy with the work that you have done in and on yourself, and so you're advised here not to lower your standards. If it's a job situation and you want people may ask you, your supervisor or manager, they want you to bend the rule, forge records, do things that's unethical against your standards. It's like, don't do it. If this is a romantic situation where persons want to put you in third party, they want you to compete and chase after them, it's like, again, you love yourself, you know your worth, you don't have those old issues and traumas. Again, you have done too much work on yourself. Keep your standards high. Keep your standards high. And it says, the other card says mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So you may be in a situation right now or incoming. Again, for some of you, this could be confirmation with someone who is stubborn. They're unwilling to change. You're working in a company and somebody's been there for years doing the same old thing, and you're trying to show them that there's another way to this, but they are so rigid. They can't see technology as a plus, an addition, a bonus to making the job. You can take half the time and still get it done. If this is a relationship, you can have somebody who, romantic or platonic, they don't want to change. And like the saying goes, you can lead a horse to the well, you can't force him or her to drink. So people will change when they want to, if they choose to. But just know that even though they're stubborn, it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. That's their problem, not your problem. So don't lower your standard just because somebody, they are so rigid. For example, say you believe in marriage and you're dealing with somebody who can't make up their mind. They think there is no big deal. Oh, we've been living together, we've been doing this for years, what is wrong with it? It's like, not because they're stubborn. You have your standards, you have your morals. And for a lot of us, these are the things that we had to learn so that we know who we are, we know our worth, we're self-aware. And the other card says May. So there may be something that started in May. I wanted a little bit more clarification on that, and the Tiger card came out. It says doing something risky, taking a chance. So for some of you, you could have started something in May, or getting your toes wet in and around May, because maybe it's a side hustle, maybe it's learning something new, engaging in a new activity, whatever that is for you. So a lot of you, you're looking to take a chance, take a risk, maybe doing your own business. Everything in life, it's really taking a risk, going by faith, trusting. But it's like with that tiger, that ferocious nature, for a lot of you, that's the attitude that you need to have in this season of your life with whatever it is that you're going after. Okay, so we have here with the flag, the Six of Cups. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So again, this could be people in your past. I don't know why I was looking at this earlier and I thought it was the Six of Coins. You know, so this could be people in your past, you know, you're nostalgic, you're fond of them, or you go way back. Or it could be you're meeting somebody new, possibly. You know, again, you have to try the spirit, test the spirit to make sure that whomever it is, whatever the opportunities that's coming in your life, past or present, you need to make sure that these are things that you will not have to lower your standards for. Again, you have grown too much to go back. So you may have people even from your past coming back. They're reminding you about the old you. Hey, remember when we used to have fun doing this? Yeah, but it was fun for them. It wasn't fun for you. So it's like, don't be timid, don't be shy just because. And sometimes too is that the people from your past, they don't want to give you credit for all the work and the changes. They see it that you are not the same, but they don't want to applaud that. They don't want to, basically they don't want to face you with that compliment. So it's like they prefer to remind you of, you know, maybe some embarrassing times, low vibrational times. But this is a time to change the story. It's kind of like when the enemy reminds you of your past, you tell him about your future. So don't compromise your standards, basically, you know, because again, Ace of Swords, this is in the reverse. You know, somebody is trying to muddy you up. You know, somebody's coming in, if it's a job or whatever, again, make sure that it's not the same, you know, familiar thing. You keep on repeating those same cycles where you go in places and then you compromise, you lower your standards, you're not speaking up, especially for yourself when it comes to getting raises or promotions. You know, don't deal with anybody who they're liars. They're coming side half stepping. It's like the truth is not in them, because it's like at this phase in your life, it's like Four of Cups in the reverse. You are not about wasting your time. This is not about you missing opportunities. You're about seizing the moments now. And it's like anybody who is coming with anything less is like, no, because again, for a lot of you, you have dealt with, and initially these cards were in the reverse, but the Three of Swords. So for some of you, you've dealt with a lot of betrayal and you've healed from that. You know, so make sure that whatever it is, Seven of Coins, that you're vesting in or investing in, you're going to see the fruits of that labor. Making sure that you're not dealing with anybody who just want to come in to harvest off of you because they see you have things going on. No one who wants to use you or take disadvantage of you. It's like this is a time for you to be in this Queen of Swords where you're thinking strategically. You're sharp, you're on your toe, it's head over heart. You know, it's like, yes, if this is somebody from your past, you remember, you have a history, but you're not getting your heart involved this time. It's like you are remembering what this person needs, because again, a lot of these people, they're the ones who push you into you changing and raising your standards, you know, because you decided you're not going to settle, you're not going to put up with foolishness anymore. So again, you know, the Hermit, soul searching with the Mule. So again, you need to go within when you're dealing with people who are stubborn. If you're in a career and they don't want to give you a raise, they don't want to give you a promotion, or they keep promising but nothing is coming through, because they are stubborn. Maybe they don't want to lose you because you're a good employee or whatever it is, their own insecurities or fears. You need to go within, because the truth is you are wise. You need to do some soul searching. Ask yourself, why am I settling? Why am I putting up with certain things? You know, it's like the flashlight is there on the floor. It's like shine the flashlight within you. Again, don't settle. You bring a lot to the table. As a matter of fact, you are the table, soul tribers. So it's like you may need to walk away. You may need to leave that job. And maybe some of you already started since earlier in the year to think about these things with that May card. It could even be a relationship. You're with somebody and they don't want to change. And you have gone within, or you're asked to go within. Ask yourself, is this the way I want to live? Ask God, is this the plan that you have for me? You know, and with the tower behind it, it's going to cause a big revelation. It's going to be a big shake-up in your life and theirs. But it will be good, because then you have the Two of Wands. You'll be able to move forward. So it's like, don't be afraid to rock the boat. Speak up. Don't settle. Because it's like a lot of people who are, you know, narcissists or low vibrational karmics, they don't want to change. They think that you are the one who needs to come back. You need to, you know, bow down. It's like they don't want to give up or give in. It's like they think you need them more than they need you. So you need to, you know, it's like basically step up your game. You know, here we have four of swords, earned rest, earned rewards, and then here we have the Six of Coins. Here we have now the Six of Coins, generous giving. So for a lot of you, you're taking a chance on something that is going to pay off for you, because with this, it's like you're going to benefit from it. It's like divine is going to be generous with you because you took the risk. You didn't know how it was going to happen, and it's like all the cards have something written at the bottom except for the ones that have the months. And to me, it's just like the uncertainty, the unknown. It's that stepping out by faith, not knowing what is going to happen. You know, it's like just a little bit of flowers, just a little bit of bloom, but again, little by little, things will come to fruition. So just by you taking a chance, taking a risk, you know, you'll be able to rest. You will be able, you know, it's like it's not the, again, a lot of people think that in order for you to survive, you have to be out there hustling, bustling. A lot of us who have broken the generational curses, it's already taken care of. So whatever it is that you're doing, and it doesn't mean you don't have to put time and effort into it, but it will not bring you that anxiety like before. You understand? This is equal give and take, but again, in the background, you're gonna have some people who are stressed out because of that. Frictional conflict. Maybe it's the person, the business that you're leaving, the career that you're leaving, the people you're leaving behind, the relationships, romantic, professional, or platonic. Take it how it resonates. Or it could even be strangers. You don't have to do people anything for them to see something working out for you. And God is blessing you. Again, a lot of the times people see your glory, they don't know about the story. With you taking whatever risk, and for some of you, I don't know, maybe it's to come. You're thinking about maybe this time, May next year, of doing something risky, taking a chance on yourself. And the people, they won't see the late nights you stay up, the early mornings that you're up. You know, the anxiety, the fear, the work that goes on in the background. But all they will see is when, you know, basically For example, you're selling something, all they're pocket watching you is, oh, look at that person giving them this, look how much they're making, look how much they're this and they're that, not knowing how much sacrifice you made to put into this business. You know, and anybody who is in business, they know that, or have done business before. It depends on what the business is. Sometimes the return on the investment, even if you're making something in the beginning, it can't cover for all the investment that you put in. You can't even pay yourself. You're just reinvesting that into the business to keep it going. But it is going to pay off for you. But yes, in the background, you're going to have some people who are in the 5 of Wands, a lot of frictional conflict. 10 of Wands, you're gonna have some people who are stressed and burdened about this thing that you are investing in. You know, this thing that you have been, it says patience to succeed. This is what I'm saying. It's like he's on a bike on a rope. It's like going from one end of the city to the other. A balancing act, a juggle. It's sacrifice to take this risk, this leap of faith. And this is why when you have people, especially whatever it is that you're working on, or even if it's yourself, you're changing things about you, and you have people coming in your life want to downplay what you're doing, Spirit is saying stand on it. Again, this Queen of Swords, speak your truth. You know, hear them out, be open to criticism, but it must be constructive. Don't come with that foolishness. Don't come with that foolishness when it comes to your 7 of Coins, what you're building and what you're working on. I could be talking to you, you're 3 of Cups. So right now, some of you could just be building the 3 of Coins, building your foundation. You're collaborating with the divine in doing this. And it's like, keep going. The Chariot, perseverance and willpower. It will work out. Even though sometimes you may be in this 9 of Wands where it's a lot of adversity. You're not getting the support that you need. You yourself may be in self-doubt. But again, it's like ground yourself. Ground yourself. 7 of Wands. You may have a lot of bullies, a lot of trolls who are, you know, but again, you are protected. Spirit is saying be all in because it will pay off with this Queen of Coins here. It's like this is what you have manifested. And in this sense, with the devil, you know, it's like whether it's you, you're going to put the devil to shame here. Or for a lot of you, the devil, when I look at it too, it's the material gains that you're going to get from whatever it is that you are investing in. Also, you are protected from dark forces and dark entities, again, that will be coming up, or if you know anybody who tried to work against you, you need to know that. Some of you, by what you're doing, you may have partnerships and connections. You will get emotional fulfillment from that as well. You know, for some of you, if you're in a relationship, you could be working, doing a business even with your partner, doing something with him or her. So again, for a lot of you, you're very intuitive. This high priest, high priestess, you know, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, because the other cards that came out for those, it says here, coins, money will be coming to you. And then we have the scales. It says keep your life in balance. And then it says take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. And then it says here that forces are working against you. So we saw the 5 of Wands, the competition, the messy crew. Again, people who are pocket watching you, people who will be stressed, people who are afraid. 9 of Swords, people who are up in their head, you know, very anxious because they see that you are being blessed. They don't like that. So be careful when it comes to that. You know, again, You've done a lot of work, so you should be able to catch a lot of the slick and the sly comments and remarks, the underhanded compliments or backhanded compliments that people are giving to you or they want to give to you. Again, get that Queen of Swords. You're this Queen of Cups, whether you're a guy, you're loving, you're caring, you're intuitive, but don't let people take your kindness for weakness, basically. Because with the Queen of Cups, it's a difference between the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. The Queen of Cups is looked at as somebody as more naive and gullible, you know, because you could be more given than the the King of Cups, you know. So again, it's having those boundaries and mean what you say and say what you mean, basically. So if it's a relationship for some of you, it could be the runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Again, you don't have time to be running after anybody at this age and stage in life. The only thing that you're running after, you know, the first and foremost is God. And if anybody who really genuinely wants to partner with you as a person, somebody who is serious, or you're running to the bag, you don't have time to be chasing foolishness. Because again, even from the past, you realize that a lot of the people who want you to chase them, they have nothing to give you, nothing to offer. You know, they think that maybe because their body looks good, or, you know, maybe, you know, again, because they're toxic. You know, yes, the passion, you know, the you know, may be good, but at the end of the day, what does that leave you with? Absolutely nothing. So sometimes these people, again, they don't even have it to give to you. They're looking to you to borrow from, to use. So for some of you, again, Six of Cups, so this could be somebody, a familiar spirit, somebody who wants to come back. And again, even if it's a new person, you're scrutinizing, looking at persons who would have a fear of intimacy. They're so much in their ego, and the ego is not necessarily bad, but when it's affecting, you know, the structure of the connection, is like it's not working. It's like you're done with codependent relationship. So you know that people do this push and pull, because you know, they're hoping that when they leave you high and dry, you're going to blow up their phone and they can ignore your calls and, you know, look at your calls coming in and laughing with their friends. Look, you know, he's calling me, she's calling me. You're done with that. Again, keep your flag high. Do not lower your standards. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Don't settle for crumbs. You deserve the best and nothing less. So again, this is somebody or something in separation. They may, you know, somebody may say they're missing you. Again, they could want to come back in your life because they feel like the clock is ticking for some of you. You know, so they want to rush back in because they want to get to you before somebody else come in your life or you move on. Or they could say that they hear, or again, they see abundance. You're keeping a positive mindset. You're manifesting exactly what you want. You're grateful and you're in this place of bliss. Abundance come in different forms. But again, if this is a case where you're doing well in your career or your business, they just want to come back because they see you're doing better. Remember, if you weren't doing anything for yourself, they wouldn't want to come back. They wouldn't come back. So it's important to, you know, not everybody who run back from the past is for your best interest. They may be just be coming back because, again, they want to use you. Yeah, this could have been somebody who broke your heart because they're very stubborn. You know, so you had to break up, walk away, and leave this person. They could be grieving and mourning right now. Wow, look, twin flames. So you could have thought that this person was your twin flame, your yin to your yang. And maybe they have, you know, pictures. They're reminiscing, again, the Six of Cups. So they're looking at pictures. Maybe this is somebody you thought you were going to marry, or you married this person. Yeah, love call. They want to call you. This person could be watching you as well. But if they're on that demon time, again, don't lower your standards for that person. Yeah, you could have thought that this person was your soulmate, connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. You could have thought that this was your soulmate. But again, with the Four of Swords, you lay that connection to rest, because maybe that person was just breadcrumbing you. You know you deserve better and you're not. Wow. And we have the Axe. Yeah, so you broke off with this person, you separate. You stop the pattern, the silent treatment, and the abandonment. So you dealt with that and you healed that situation. Now you could be looked at as this person who is stable. You're secure, permanence, growth, endurance. You endure the breakup, the hardship. For a lot of you, when you were going through it, this person, they were not there for you. So it's like, why come back now? It doesn't make sense. So if this is in the sense of spirituality, where you know if it's somebody who is working against you, soul triber, you're asked to take a spiritual bath right now. Take a spiritual bath from, because again, persons from your past, this runner could be doing evil. Again, we saw the 10 of wands and the 5 of wands. So it's a lot of people, some of us have in the background who are losing it. So yes, take that bath. You could have, this person could also be claiming credit over your success. That you left. This stubborn person, they wouldn't even change for themselves, but yet still they're probably running around telling people that, yeah, I made them, I told them to do this, I helped them to do that, but yet still they're too stubborn to do things for themselves. So eventually they keep on telling the same old story. People will realize, but that person is doing more things, bigger things, and you're not there with them. So they're helping themselves. So what you're saying, it doesn't make any sense. For a lot of you, always trying to one up you. So this person you thought was your soulmate was always trying to one up you. They really were competing with you. Again, talk about the 5 of wands. Some of you, it was like a silent competition. And thankfully, thank God, you laid it to rest. Some of you may use or need to use black obsidian. Carries a calming and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side of things. So yeah, so keep optimistic, soul tribers. Keep positive. And this is why you don't need anything from the past or anybody new coming in your life reminding you of the past energies. Okay, so here we have, for a lot of you, if this is career wise, you're a teacher. It says you have a natural ability to impart knowledge and guide others towards their inner light. So this is why you shouldn't lower your standard. This is what I'm saying, is like you're magic. Wherever you go, you bring the magic. Wherever you go to work, those of you who are high vibrational, you are the light, the spark within that business, that community, that town. You are the gift. And this is why when you leave places or people's life, is like Ichabod, the glory depart. People feel it when your energy is gone. So don't lower your standard as to what you bring to the table. You have a wealth, a plethora of knowledge. So this is why don't take less money. Don't let anybody undermine you. Oh, but you don't have this, we're gonna have to train you with this, all because they may want to breadcrumb you or want you to settle for less. It's like, don't deal with it. For a lot of you, you could have dealt with a lot of heartbreak as well, and you went within because you've dealt with a lot of stubborn people who didn't want to change. And then some people, it's like You can still be with a person. The Bible talks about being unequally yoked. And you can still be with somebody even if you have the same faith and denomination and they are stubborn. You can still be unequally yoked in those situations. Two cannot walk unless they agree. And so when you wanted to go forward, build a business, take a risk, do something, buy a home, invest in something that is of worth, you have this other person who they are not willing to carry their weight. And so man or woman, and they will bring you down. They want to drag you down. And sometimes it's all because they're envious of you. They're competing. They don't have anything going on in their life. And so it's as if they're not helping you to look better. They are dissatisfied with their life. And so it's important to scrutinize, look at the people around you. And this is why sometimes you end up growing out relationships, because you realize the plan that you started out with initially, this person, they're not, with it. And so you will have to go your way. So for a lot of you, it says you're able to provide great comfort and support to those who are on a healing journey, whether their pain is physical, emotional, or spiritual. So this is what I'm saying. For a lot of you, you are a healer because you have healed yourself. Again, this reminds me of the star card. So you have had to heal yourself. And it's like now, with all this work that you have done, whether in and on yourself, you will have this stubborn person who wants to take credit. You learn it from us. We taught you, the only thing they did, they inflicted the pain, but it's kind of like it was the catalyst. But see, the thing is that you had to be willing to want to change, because not everybody who gets a broken heart was pushed into isolation like the hermit there, and they had to heal. Not everybody wants to do that. So it says artist. So a true artist lives their art. Let your life be your canvas and you will create your greatest masterpiece. Yes, so from out of the mess that you have gone through, you will be able to carve a beautiful message. You are a true artist, and this is why, again, persons could have been jealous, or they're stressed, they're pressed, they don't want other people to see you. And this is how you have the crab in a barrel mentality. It's like persons could easily come alongside you and work with you. And, it's like, yes, you may be the front of it, but at the same time, they could get credit for something in your life. But no, it's like, no, if it's not their face, it's not them, they're not going to support you. And so with that, it's like, a lot of people, freedom of time in the reverse. They don't want you to have this freedom of time to be able to do what you want, go where you want. So you have to, again, look at the people that you have in your camp, how they are helping you in whatever area, business, platonic, the strangers you're meeting, the professional situation. How is it? Make sure that it's an equal give and take situation, not you over giving yourself and at the end of the day you have nothing. So as far as what you need to do, it says here guidance. So keeping your standard high with anyone, everyone, knowing what you bring to the table, taking a spiritual bath, soul tribers. Your angels and spirit guides have your back. They're doing the work in the background to make way for your opportunities to come. Stay optimistic, stay positive. So this is why you shouldn't settle. Don't break before you break through. Like I said, sometimes people from the past, they want to come back only because they suspect that they don't want you to meet somebody else, or they want to take from you. They're just a blockage, a hindrance. They're especially, they're not willing to change. They're still coming back on that demon time. It's like, no. It's like believe in yourself. For a lot of you, investing in your skills is a great way to generate money. You can provide services using your expertise to build a stable income. So again, keep working, keep building. Everything that you need is inside of you. as a healer to build that business, that career. Experience is the greatest teacher. People want persons to help them who have gone through trials and tribulations themselves, not just a second hand or third party. Oh, I heard of my neighbor was. No, me, I am a testimony. And if I've done it, and I'm doing it, I believe in you. You want people with real life testimony. So you have the skills within you to do whatever it is that you need to do. For some of you, if you're in a career and the persons, again, they don't want to give you a raise or promotion, you may decide to go your way based on the skills, the knowledge that you have, to start something new for yourself. It says here, stand alone. There's an opportunity to do things on your own. You have done projects that have led you to become independent. Financial freedom is yours. And again, remember that card, freedom of time in the reverse. So people, and we have creator. So people don't want you to create. Remember those messy people in the background? This is why they're pocket watching. They're envious. They're jealous. You could have people who want to, just copy you. But divine is saying for a lot of you, whatever it is that you will be or you've taken a risk on, just know that you have everything inside of you. You have done projects that have led you, to become independent. So it's like you, and especially when you're just starting out something, most, if not all of it, you do independently until you have the financial resources to hire people. But some of you, you'll be working independently, even if it's for a while, especially when you have been betrayed by people and stuff. Again, the things that you went through in life that was meant to break you, you will realize that it ended up building you. All of those jobs where they work you, you work like a horse and you were underpaid and all of this stuff. Yes, now you're gonna realize all that hard work, because now when you're working independently, you will have to work just as hard, if not harder. And you're gonna realize that discipline, you don't have anybody telling you punch in, punch out, but you develop so many good, integrity and character and discipline from the past. The past that at one point people thought that they were unfair to you, probably enjoy seeing you hustle and, just breaking your back and all of this stuff. It is, and you thought it was unfair, and it probably was, but God will cause everything to work together for your good. They may have meant it for evil, but God is going to work it out for your good, soul tribers. So yes, mainstream, it says it's time to be seen and shown your talent to the world. Your business is getting more the audience at this moment. So this is not the time to hold back. Don't lower your standard. And yes, you may have some offers come in, whether it's romantic or professional, or people come in your life, and you may have to pass up on those offers because you know what you desire, you know what you deserve, and you will wait. You will wait until your change come, and you'll realize too that it will pay off. It will pay off just by you saying, I deserve better. For a lot of you in the past, you're used to people passing you over. Now you're the one who will be doing the picking and the choosing. You are the one going from overlooked to being overbooked, soul tribers. This is so powerful. I certainly hope that it helped you somewhat here, in whatever you're doing. It says you're blessed because you endured a lot of stress, tests, and mess. And trust me, when you're doing something and you stand up for what you believe in, you're still gonna have those in the background who don't agree with you. But at this point in your life, you don't even care about them anymore. In the beginning, it was like, why are you so bothered? Why is it that people don't like me? Why they're mistreating me? When you get to this place in your life, when you are self-aware, you just know that certain things come with the territory, and you learn to pick your battles accordingly. It says the people who are for you, they will support you. Absolutely. So, even whatever it is you're building, you're working on. And I don't need to tell you this. A lot of you, you know this and you've heard about it if you haven't gone through it yourself. When you're doing things, and not everybody have toxic or unsupportive friends and families, but for the majority, you're not going to get the support from the people you know. They will watch, they will gossip, they will speculate, they will try to humiliate. They're watching to see how far you're going to go. And sometimes even preying on your downfall. They're hoping that you will fail. They will be your biggest critic, and not in the good way either. It says, wow, the spells and witchcraft reverse, and you are no longer taking on other people's burdens. Absolutely. So again, yeah, they mistake your kindness for weakness. So for a lot of you with the death, you put an end to people who have taken your kindness for weakness. So you are not entertaining those connections anymore. See, it says driven, they are not happy for your success. People thought that, you would settle, but no, keep it pushing, keep it going. Keep it going, Soul Triber. Whatever the spells, the bad wishes, and again, for a lot of you, people from your past who want to come back now, they have done the most to work against you, to pull you down. And because they realized that the plans didn't work, the weapons formed, but they didn't prosper, now they couldn't beat you, now they want to join you. So be careful of those people who are coming back in your life. You are blessed because you endured a lot of stress, a lot of tests and mess. So no lowering your standard. Anybody who is too stubborn to change or think that it's their way or the highway, they're not willing to see your part and not wanting to invest in you. They don't believe in you. They don't want to give you the raise, the promotions. Well, you are going to turn to God and look within to see what are your gifts, talents, and abilities, and you're going to either take them somewhere or start something for yourself. And again, build it and they will come. The people who are for you, they will support you. And sometimes people from your past, they want to come back because again, they see you doing well or they think you're doing well. And they have a lot of drama and stress, a lot of baggage that they want to come over to you. They have a lot of debt. They want to come to borrow. They want to come to leech. They're opportunists. They're users. Again, be careful of people who are coming back or who wants to come back. The intention may not be for your best. Until next time, Soul Tribers, take care and be blessed.